10 to Kelly. Stand by B and B. Stand by
You're
Kelly.
Watching the news leader, WDAZ.
Mike Skewer.
A season of uncertainty. Crews
Turn my sound
respond
up.
to various damage to the Greenway and how it could cost you.
Sound up.
Bailey Burton. A happy holiday can turn
Stand by,
deadly
Kelly.
with pets around. I'll tell you what decorations can be harmful to your cats and dogs.
Mike Skewer.
Hats off to these grads here from University of
Stand by,
North
Kelly, your
Dakota
tunes.
students who crossed the stage today. Well, snow on the Greenway disappeared, leaving city crews baffled as to why someone did this. And it's not the only change being made on the
Stand by, sound
public
up.
space. WDAY news reporter Ken Chase tells us why it could cost you.
Sound up.
Someone plowed the Greenway.
But it's important to realize that what you want might not be what other people want.
City leaders aren't happy about it. It takes 6 inches of snow to
I'll tell you
allow
what I
for a
want,
ski
what I
trail.
really want.
And now it'll take
I
even
want-
more to fill up some parts of the Greenway. City crews say if you want changes, you'll have to talk to them about it.
By all means, give us a call. We might not always have the answer that
Few
you'd
steps
like,
to your left.
but I might be
That's
able to
good.
help you with the reason why we do it the way we do it.
Plowing isn't the only problem on the Greenway. Someone spray painted graffiti on a flood wall recently.
Gonna be back
And
on
people
too.
who have mowed grass because they would like a different path than what we've provided. Unfortunately, that takes out some of our native plantings. We've had people take chainsaws and axes to trees when they've decided they'd like a different path down to the river through the woods.
Unauthorized changes to the Greenway could cost the city money to fix. Those costs could then be turned over to the people behind the problems.
There is a cost to that, and then we would start looking at how do we
10 on 2.
recoup that cost.
Greendale says no crime was committed by the person on the plow, but skiers
Stand
could
by.
be facing a season of uncertainty. In Grand Forks, Kenneth Chase, WDAY News.
Mike Skewer.
Another factor
Stand by,
that could
Natty.
impact the Greenway, weather. Let's check in with Storm Tracker meteorologist John Wheeler. He's here to tell us
Natty.
what the weekend has in store.
Sound up.
Good evening. Mild
Back
day
on
today,
one with the
37
OTS.
to high in Grand Forks and Devil's Lake. There was a little
Tilt up
pocket
just a
north
tiny
and
bit.
northeast of here that was only in the 20s.
You have a straight
but it was
hair,
a pretty
your left
mild
side.
day today, and it's going to be like this through the weekend. In fact, check it out. If you're planning travel,
Looks
30s
good.
and 40s area wide, including Winnipeg, above freezing tomorrow, and the roads are all in good shape. If you have some travel plans, except for a little morning frost on the
Still there.
roads in
It's
some
really-
spots,
it's very
should be pretty
little-
good
very
weather
not-
for
it's not very
travel or
visible.
anything else.
It's in the back
Nothing worse
further.
than high clouds and a little breeze.
About 10
Key to
seconds
This
on
forecast
one.
is how long will this kind of weather last? With Christmas not that far away, that's
Stand by.
covered in tonight's weather.
Mike Skewer.
Well, we tip our hats to UND
by,
students who
Natty.
made their way across the graduation stage today and yesterday. Now, the
Natty.
Chester Fritz Auditorium held
Gonna be going to
3
sound up.
ceremonies. More than 880 students qualified to walk across the stage. We stopped by to speak with some of the students after graduation. Here are some of the biggest takeaways they shared with us.
Sound up.
Just the memories and cherishing our time together
I
and
know
being able
the
to take that
person
next
talking right
step
now.
with the people that we've kind
I
of
follow her on
grown with into
Facebook.
adults. I think that would probably be the biggest thing.
Just
growing
Casey on
as people
one.
too, like
Yeah.
definitely starting like at your college career, kind of new coming in everything. At the end, you kind of have it all figured out. So
Yeah.
Stand by.
Not all.
Yeah.
Well, getting there.
Mike Skewer.
We're told usually only about 60% of grads at UND choose to cross the stage for graduation.
Back on cam.
A craft council is getting
Stand by,
pretty
Natty.
creative to keep their organization afloat.
Natty.
The East Grand Forks Arts and Crafts Council is known for their fairs and sponsoring area art and music programs, but their newest project is looking for some more
Gonna be
members.
going-
The board
gonna be going
needs to
back on
have
cam
12
next.
members commit to working by the end of the year because they'll only have 2 by the time it ends. The council tells us that a lot of people are either moving away or retiring, and if the board can't fill those slots by January, they might just have to disband. Over the past 46 years, they have given nearly $500,000 to the arts community. One member
be back
tells
on
us that
cam
it's a
next.
tradition they really hope to keep alive.
Back on cam.
And Grand Forks police are asking for your help identifying a man who allegedly went on a
Stand by,
shopping
Natty.
spree on someone else's dime.
Natty.
One person found
Can we go to
hundreds
sound
of
up
dollars
next?
were charged to their credit card without them even knowing. Police combed through surveillance video to come up with a picture of this man. Now, they won't say where he allegedly spent that money, but they're hoping someone
Walmart.
will recognize his face through social media.
Sound up.
We've had very good success though with the
Cheese Vio.
postings on Facebook. I would estimate that we probably get
Stand by.
positive identification in maybe 75 to 80% of the cases.
Mike Skewer.
You can stay anonymous with any information that you may have, and you can use the city's TIP 411 app to contact investigators.
Back on cam.
North Dakota Senator
Gonna go to
Heidi
Nade
Heitkamp
next.
is fuming after a Republican from Virginia blocked efforts to pass Savannah's Act. That is the legislation that is aimed at addressing the epidemic of Native American women experiencing violence on reservations all across the U.S. Heitkamp says Congressman
Nade.
Bob Goodlatte, who lost in November elections, is playing petty partisan games. If Savannah's Act doesn't pass before the end of the year, the legislation would be back at square one. Goodlatte has not commented on his attempt to block it.
Gonna be
The
going
bill
back
is
on
named
cam.
after Savannah Graywind, who was murdered and had her baby cut from her womb.
Back on cam.
Well, a house of
Stand by,
worship
Nade.
is getting a whole lot of unexpected visitors. What was once a popular bowling alley in East Grand Forks is now a mosque. The East Grand Forks Islamic Center opened for services about a month ago, but people
Gonna
still
go to
think
sound
that
up
it's
next.
a bowling alley. The worshipers aren't bothered by the new faces stopping in. They just wish that they could bowl with you.
Sound up.
People come in thinking
Muhammad,
that it's a
Muhammad.
bowling alley. We actually
Back
felt
on
bad
two.
that they came in and not found a bowling alley.
Mike Skewer.
They hope to soon
Two.
have an after-school program and a community center open to Muslims and non-Muslims.
Back on two.
Well, that's what's going on
Have
in
your
your
wiper turned
neighborhood,
on.
but now let's take a look at some national news. We'll start over at the U.S.-Mexico border, where the U.S. Border Patrol says a 7-year-old girl died in their custody, appeared to be in good health when she was first detained at the U.S.-Mexico border. An intake form signed by the girl's father says
be
that
wiping
she
to gnats.
wasn't sick, but just hours later her health took a serious turn. Immigration officials say the girl became sick on a bus heading to a Border Patrol station, but stopped breathing by the time they arrived. The Office of the Inspector General will investigate the girl's death.
Wipe.
Meanwhile, a Texas federal judge says the Affordable Care Act's individual coverage mandate is unconstitutional and that the rest of the law must also fall. The case against the ACA, also known as Obamacare, revolves around Congress eliminating the individual mandate penalty.
Gonna be wiping
By
for more gnats.
eliminating the penalty, it removes the legal grounds that led up to it being upheld by the Supreme Court in 2012. If the ruling is upheld through the appeal process, it could roll back protections for those with pre-existing conditions.
Wipe.
President Trump is announcing
Gonna be
Budget
going
Director
to
Mick
tease
Mulvaney
next. There is
will
a
be
sound
his
up.
next chief of staff. Trump named him his acting chief of staff starting next year, but it's still not clear what that means for the length of his tenure. He'll replace John
Stand by your
Kelly, who
tunes.
is
Gonna
set
stand
to
on Kelly's
leave the
mic.
White House in a couple of weeks.
Tunes.
Well, the
Stand by,
Christmas
sound up.
countdown is here, but could some of your decor be dangerous?
Sound up.
Tinsel is something that
Stand
they
by.
can get stuck on their tongue, they can swallow it accidentally.
Mike Skewer.
How to keep your furry friends safe this season.
Bring it up and fade it.